Hey, want to learn how to get your music onto Apple Music, Spotify, and over 150 other platforms? Well, keep watching because in this video, I'm going to break it down and show you exactly how I do that. Now, if you're brand new to my channel, my name is Danielle. Hello, welcome. I'm a vocalist and a vocal coach. Now, I love putting covers up onto YouTube and streaming services, which I'm going to show you how to do. And I love releasing my own music as well. DistroKid is the #1 platform that I have found to do this easy for someone like me who doesn't really understand how this whole business works. I don't have a manager, I don't have someone, a record label, nothing like that. This is something that is simple that truly anybody can do if you have a computer, and I'm just gonna show you how. It is honestly amazing. Why choose DistroKid over other platforms that might help you release music? The #1, actually I have 2 reasons. But one of the reasons is that you get to keep 100% of your royalties. A lot of other companies, and if you have a record label, will take a percentage of your royalties, which is not fun. You want to keep 100% of your royalties on something that you made, right? The second reason is that you can put as many songs up as you want for 1 yearly fee. Now, a lot of other platforms that you can release music on, you have to pay per song. Now, this gets really pricey because if you are paying for someone to record your voice, edit your voice, give you a demo, going back and forth with them, I'm sure you're paying that person as well. Then you have to pay per song for it to go up, and you might make some money on it, you might not. You don't want to be in the red when you first put up your song, right? You want to be able to put something up that you're proud of, excited for. It's already paid for. It's amazing. It sounds too good to be true, but it's not. It's incredible. DistroKid is awesome. So I'm going to break it down for you and kind of show you exactly how I use DistroKid, what some of the great features are that it has. So I'm going to bring you into my screen recording and we're going to upload one of my songs together. So first things first, if you don't have an account with DistroKid, make sure to sign up. And if it's your first time using DistroKid, go ahead and use my link, which is in the description down below. You can get 7% off your first year. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign in here. So here's the library of all of my songs that I have released. I've released other songs, but I've deleted them because, sometimes you release stuff because you want to get things out there, and then you need to take it down because it's not as good as you thought it was. Well, you know what? DistroKid makes it really easy. I can go in there and edit it and be like, take that down, re-release it. It just makes it so simple. If I had an agency or someone else I was working with, I'd have to call them, hey, can you take it down? It might cost me something to do that. I've also released a lot of music with the band that I used to be in called Tarkin's House. That will show up on my library as well, which is really cool. But let's go ahead and upload a song together so I can show you just how simple it is to do this. So I'm going to press this upload music button in the top right, and right away you're going to see all of the platforms that DistroKid has that your music will be released on if you check the button. Something that's really cool that DistroKid has is the ability for you to put your song onto TikTok and Instagram, and you can actually choose which section of the song that you want to be the preview. And DistroKid really was the forerunner in their category of releasing music that had the ability to put music onto TikTok and Instagram when it first came out. So they're really good at being ahead of the curve and kind of knowing what is trending, what's happening, where to put music. So I really like that about DistroKid as well. So let's scroll down here. I'm going to just go through and click. So if you can literally click yes or no and type, you can do this. Anybody can do it. So I'm going to say it's one song that I'm uploading. It's just a single. Has this single been previously released? No. What's the artist or band name? Danielle Marie. Now, if it's your first time going through this, you might need to create an artist Spotify account or an Apple Music account, and you can do those on their own individual apps. There's an artist app for Spotify, Apple Music, etc. And once you do that and you put your name in here, you type your name here and it says checkmark, yes, you're on. And that's how the music gets put up onto your library on those apps, okay? This is another thing that's amazing about DistroKid is that I can literally have my song up in just a couple of days. Tell me. Because I feel like if I was with a record label, I would have to wait months for something to be released. When artists are like, hey, pre-save, do this, we're getting excited, we're releasing the music, but it won't be for a couple of months. That's usually because they maybe don't have the ability to release it as fast as it needs to be. And I think especially in our world of TikTok and Instagram, short form content, people, singing a little bit of a song and like, hey, this is an unreleased, cover or an unreleased song that I have been working on. What do you think? And people are like, oh my gosh, I love it. Release the song. Well, guess what? You literally have probably like 48 hours, 72 hours to write it, record it, get it up, post it before that trend of what people liked dies off. Our world right now where things are like people want it right now. It's important that you have something like DistroKid where you can literally release the song in just a couple of days and it will go live on all of these platforms. So, but for me, I'm going to put it up just a little bit later. I'm going to choose like the second week of May. So what time? I can choose the time synchronization. Do I want people to pre-order it? I'm just going to say no because this is a cover that I'm uploading. What language is it in? English. What's the genre? You have so many different genres to choose from. So choose which one best supports yours. Next, we're going to add an album cover. So this is what people will see when they pull up your music, and you can be super creative with how you make your album cover using Pixar, Canva. There's tons of applications that you can make sure you are creating the correct size. Usually what I do is I go on Canva and I just type in album cover and it will pop up with different ones that I can choose, and then I just edit what it says. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this. So cute, love it. Okay, now I'm going to say what the title is of the song. Beautiful Things. Okay, does it have a featured artist? No, I don't have anybody featuring on it. So a lot of times I'll do collaborations with people. This is where, you'll see song by Danielle Marie featuring blah, 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 so-and-so. This is so that, people can click onto their Spotify page, their Apple Music page is great because it gives the correct credit to who it's due. And I love that DistroKid has this option. I just think they think of everything truly. So no, it doesn't feature any artists. No, this is a normal version. Now I'm going to go ahead and select the audio file. Now, I think the best version to select from is a WAV file or a WAV file. I don't know how you say it. I think it's WAV. But that is the best quality that you can get. And if you can upload really great quality music, that will help people continue to come back to your page. So we're going to go ahead and choose our file here. There's this thing called Mixia that's also available with DistroKid, which is incredible. I think I'm going to do another video on that. That'll be for another time, but wow, incredible. Mixia is so cool. Okay, now I'm just going to answer the rest of these. Is it a cover song? Yes, another artist wrote it. Okay, now see, I have a pop-up. So who is the original artist? Now I make sure that everything is correct here. Yes, yes, yes. Explicit lyrics, no. Radio edit, no. Instrumental, no. The song contains lyrics. Okay, now where do I want the song to be heard on Instagram and TikTok? This is really important because if you have like a trend that you think might go well with your song, or you want people to hear a specific part so they get, drawn in with a cool lick or something, then you want to make sure you put the correct part on there. I'm going to do it at 2 minutes, so it'll be like the second verse. This is for Apple Music only. Additional requirements. So Apple Music requires that at least one performer and producer credit for each song. So this is something you have to do for Apple Music. So basically, I'm just going to say performer is a vocalist. Danielle Marie, that's me. Now producer, I'm going to say co-executive producer. This is my producer, Brandon. Now, like I said, DistroKid has one yearly flat fee, and you can upload as much music as you want, but like anything, you can upgrade and make it even better if you want. But let's read through some of these so you can kind of get an understanding of what DistroKid offers. So, social media pack. This is $4.95 per year. You can have your music added to YouTube's Content ID, TikTok Music ID recognition service, Instagram monetization with Meta Rights Manager, Facebook's recognition service using Meta Rights Manager. Discovery pack, add the single to the global database so that people can use to match music and artist information. So I feel like this is more for if you are writing and uploading original music. you want to choose probably some of these. Store maximizers, DistroKid will automatically deliver the single to new online stores. So remember what I said, that DistroKid is like the forefront leader in their space here. They know when something new and trending is coming. Like say TikTok wasn't a thing and boom, TikTok comes up. They're like, yes, this is it. TikTok is happening. They will automatically put your music onto that new app. So if you want to click that, that is a great thing to do. Cover song licensing, $12 per year per song. So this is what I usually click when I do a cover song. DistroKid will make your cover songs legal, will secure a license, and automatically pay songwriters on your behalf. Even though I'm uploading a cover, I still do get a percentage of what people are listening to, but this makes it so that it's all legal. There is the licensing, so I pay for that per song so that I make sure that I am safe on my end and I can still upload things that I love to listen to as well. Leave a legacy. This is DistroKid will never delete the single, even if you cancel your account or credit card is declined. That's great. Loudness normalization optimizes the audio level for streaming services. Okay, this is actually really important. If you do not have someone who is mixing your music or mixing your audio, let me give an example, okay? I was listening to a podcast in my car the other day, and it was so quiet. Like, when I tell you I had my car volume up to like 75, I could barely hear it. And this is a very successful, large podcast, okay? There was also people talking like off mic in the background that were like actually having a conversation with the people who were on the microphone. So I was like trying to turn it up even louder to hear the person in the background over there. And then the person with the microphone would start talking. And it was so, like the sound was completely off. It was horrendous. So if you don't have someone that is an audio engineer or someone that's helping you with your tracks to make sure that the levels are correct, this is something that you should maybe consider, because this optimizes the audio level for streaming services per Spotify's recommendation. So basically, it will help the levels for the different platforms that it has. And something too that will help with this is Mixia, which is a part of DistroKid's whole service here, but I'm gonna do a separate video on Mixia so we can kind of learn that and how that works, okay? Now, these are important check boxes that we need to check before we upload our song. So I select YouTube Music, so we won't email DistroKid later saying, why'd you upload my music to YouTube? So it'll be on all streaming platforms, right? I won't use promo services that guarantee streams or playlisting. I recorded this music. Yes, I'm not using any other artist names in my name, song titles, or album title without their approval. I have read and agreed to the terms of DistroKid distribution agreement. Yes, click all the things that apply. Okay, now the most important part, look and make sure that everything is spelled correctly, the release date is correct, your album cover looks correct, everything. So here it is. It's spelled correctly. I see all of the platforms that it's going to be on, the release date, etc. Does it look good? Yes. We're gonna press continue. It's verifying, album artwork, and the track. Boom. Done. You see how fast that was? That was so easy. That was literally so easy. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so here, Mixia track mastering. See, so I'm gonna just say no, I'm gonna use my original version for now, but maybe next time we'll do that together. Okay, so what happens next? I've uploaded the music, now what? I just wait? Let's read first. They tell us what's next. When will it be released? Here's the date. Here's the time. Now you can promote your new album. We made a hyper follow page to help you get more listeners, so I can preview that. I can send that out. Hey, pre-save it, or look at this. You can, see my music here. Select my Spotify, favorite it, etc. Okay? Add the finishing touches. I can add lyrics. On Apple Music or Spotify, the lyrics will kind of scroll on the screen. I can make sure to add the lyrics, add credits or liner notes, okay? Or I can go to my music dashboard. Let's go back to the music dashboard. Now here you can see that these are green. That means that they have been approved, they're in stores, and like everything is good. Now when something is yellow, that means that it is pending and that it's waiting for everything to kind of be approved and look good. So it's processing. Now I will start to get emails that will say, your song is now on Spotify. Congratulations, your song is now on iTunes. Now, even though it's not released yet, it's on iTunes or it's on Spotify, ready to go until it is released on the date that I asked for it, okay? Which is really cool because as you're getting those updates, you're like, okay, good, everything's awesome. Now, if there is something wrong with your song, if something went wrong, they will email you and say, hey, you need to, you know, fix this or this or this on your song. DistroKid is also so great with their customer service. Like, I was having trouble with a song, reached out to DistroKid. They helped me solve it and helped me understand what was wrong so that I could fix it. And they're just so great with their customer service. So guys, I've been using DistroKid 4 years. 4 years, I think, that I've been using them. Guys, literally, I love DistroKid. Like, I can't tell you how simple that was for me to do. I mean, you watched it. It was so easy. I love how great their customer service is. I love how fast everything is. I love that I can do it myself and I can be in charge of it. I'm very controlling in that way, that I want to be like the one that does it. So I like that I can be in here seeing the song, seeing when it's approved. And also, like I said in the beginning, I like that I can take down a song if I'm like, it wasn't it. It wasn't it. Bye-bye. Like when I was first recording my own music and kind of like editing it my own way on like GarageBand or something, there's been times I've taken those down because I'm like, no, this is not good quality. I need to re-record this with somebody else. And once I could, you know, invest in someone to help me, I did that so I could have higher quality music. That's just another great thing about DistroKid, is that you can take things down or, you know, re-release them later if you redo it. So very, very cool. I hope you guys found this video helpful and that you start to release your own music. If you're a brand new artist, just start putting songs out there. Like, I think one of the best pieces of advice that I heard is, when you first start releasing music, chances are people are not going to hear it right away. When you first release your first cover, it's probably going to be your friends, your family, maybe somebody you share it with. They're gonna see it. So if it's not perfect, it's okay. You wanna just start releasing music so that it can be heard by people. You know, the better that you get at releasing music, the better you get at recording it, the better you get at editing it, all of that stuff. DistroKid will be there every single step of the way. I just feel like I have become a better artist because of DistroKid as well, because I have learned so much about the editing process, about uploading things, just not been afraid now to upload music if it quote unquote wasn't perfect yet. As a perfectionist and someone who's like a people pleaser, I really want the music to be perfection before it goes up. I hope you guys try to start using DistroKid and uploading your music. Start by uploading covers, try it out. Check out my page so that you can see kind of what I have done on my Spotify and Apple Music. And if you want to start trying to use DistroKid, don't forget to use my link in the description down below so you can save some money. I think you can save 7% on your first membership, which is great. Okay, I hope you guys love this video. Comment any questions you have down below about music, DistroKid, editing, singing, whatever it might be, and I hope to see you guys in the next video tutorial. Bye!